This boy right here is freaking fire! Mood elevation. You homies on Reddit, man. Fire! Mood elevation. I see you homies on Reddit, man. Reddit? Oh. One of them homies on Reddit, man. Fire! I'm freaking gunning for you homies on Reddit, man. Fire! What up, what up? It's Garage Gym Homie, and today we are back on the Reddit reaction video. Another Reddit reaction. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you this. Hit the like button, and I hope you've subscribed to the channel. I'm just going to tell you guys, man. Reddit reaction. I presented October 4th. I presented 3 challenges in my last video. 3 of them. And just like I expected, man, just like I expected, none of them were met. None of them. Not one. And I know these freaking fiends on Reddit, there we go, a little clearer there, have seen the video. I know they have. Some of them were talking about the video. But I'm going to tell you this, man. Not one challenge was met. Here's the 3 challenges I presented. I just want to tell you, man, I heard crickets. Ample opportunity to respond. Number 1, if you have such an issue with Dark Labz and their copy and paste formulas and their new formulations and their new products, I challenge the Reddit community who's complaining to present one formula of your own that you think is better. One formula without using illegal ingredients, DMBA and DMAA. Okay? DMHA is not illegal. It's gray area, but I don't think it's illegal. It's not. Nobody has presented a formula. All they've done is complained. Number 2 challenge. Since they've complained about Dark Labz, name one brand that's an alternative that they would go to for Stim Junkie pre-workouts that's doing it better. And number 3, if people say that I'm dishonest about my reviews or that I hype everything up or I give everything a positive review, name one specific review that I hyped up that you say I was lying about. 0 of those challenges were met. 0, homies. 0. We're not monkeying around here, man. That's what I freaking thought. 3 challenges, completely valid, completely legitimate and logical and completely reasonable challenges. You want to complain about formulas? Just present one of your own that's better. You want to complain about a brand? Just present one alternative that's better. Since all they do is talk junk. Haters on there, homie. Haters. Same losers that are on my freaking live streams who do nothing. All they do is talk. Watching me pump iron in my garage gym is the closest some of these people will ever get to a gym. And the 3rd challenge. You want to talk junk that I give everything a positive review? Present one freaking product that I hyped up that you could say I lied about. All right, moving on. Let's talk about this. We're starting here with the homie Hammerstone. Love this guy, man. Solid dude right here. He said, never again DMHA twice in a day. This is freaking crazy. And let me tell you this. I've never, ever done this. This is crazy. Actually, let me tell you what I did once. I took a pre that I didn't feel. I waited like 45, 50 minutes and I felt nothing. This was about 5 years ago. So then I took another scoop of another pre. As soon as I ingested it, dude, I freaking regretted it. I was so overstimulated. And I also mixed and matched a couple pre's that overdid it for me. Hammerstone said he'd like to say, and if you guys haven't subscribed to Hammerstone, man, go subscribe to Hammerstone. This guy's a wrestling legend, man. Love this guy. And he has a YouTube channel. He's doing supplement reviews. Just a good, solid dude, man. Good, solid white man. I mean, I'll be the first to admit I have days where I take a lot, but I do try to cycle. Hammerstone seems like a heavy stim user, man. He's one of these guys he likes doing mad scientists. It's kind of outside of my pay grade, but you gotta love it, man. Gotta love the honesty. He's out here, he's putting himself out here, and he's saying he's screwed up. I knew I was gonna have 2 off days for work travel this weekend. So yesterday, after taking the OG legit pre in the morning for my heavy weight training, I later took a cab of Ripper before my afternoon cardio. I just recorded a review for Ripper. That stuff is nuts. That night, I couldn't calm down my nervous system. I ended up sleeping okay, but I felt so shitty and unhealthy all night. Next day, my Fitbit had my recovery at like 10%. The way the dose is compounded was effing awful. I highly advise to never do my dumb mistake. Look, man, he's putting it out there. I've done this too. I just gotten way overstimulated, and you just feel just terrible, man. Like on the edge of death, and like, oh my God, like, is this the end for me? Is this going to wear off? You know, you're just hoping that this thing's gonna, just so you know, Hammerstone, a lot of these people do this on the daily. So this is not, this is considered practicing restriction. DMHA only twice. A lot of these people read this, they say, what? Only twice in a day? That's freaking no, I don't know. But that's pretty, it's a lot, dude. One Ripper had me like, oh my God, the GBB with the DMHA and all. It was a lot for me, man. I'm sensitive to that GBB. But it's just, it's very hard on your nervous system, and you're very overstimulated. So definitely will humble you, and you'll be like, man, I got to really reevaluate my stim use. I remember, man, I had a few scoops of dark energy left and Hive, and there was like a little Hive left and a little dark energy left. Not a few scoops. It was like 3/4 of a serving of one, 3/4 serving of the other. And I mixed them to just get it done with. Dude, I was so overstimulated. It was like a whole day of being on the edge of my seat. Like, oh my God, I went overboard. Your brain just goes into like overdrive and you can't shut it off. It's a horrible feeling. So a lot of people sharing their experiences. I accidentally took a scoop of clumpy OG Primal. It was about 30% too full from the clumps. My first time trying this, I thought I was going to have some great energy. 30 minutes later, I was on the couch with 911 ready to dial as my heart rate hit 200. That's a feeling I know. When me and my boy and my brother took, what the heck's it called? Assassin 6.5, dude. I was on the couch for like 8 or 9 hours. Like, dude, honestly, like if I wasn't a sober dude, I could have used some Klonopin or some Xanax. That stuff was freaking crazy. DMHA can be nasty, mate. Sometimes I can take a pre and love it. Feel, yeah, dude, you needed some indica, my friend. DMHA back to back on the same day is insane. It is insane. It is insane. That is insane. But it's what we call a learning experience. So let's go over here. Here's another thread. We're going to zoom through these, man. We're just having some fun today. And no dumb. I'm on some supposedly right now DMHA. Is it real? I don't know. I took a pre-workout called Machine, which I'm going to drop my review. And it's a claims geranium, whatever it is. There's something. Wait for the review, homie. Wait for the review. No dumb questions. Monday stim thread, nothing off limits. Let's see what people said. Getting adrenaline tomorrow, what to expect. Strongest pre I've ever taken is OG Formula Crack Gold and can feel the shift. Trying to see what I should full send the dose. All right, well, if you've taken OG Crack Gold, you'll be fine with adrenaline. Let's see. What else do we got here? What is the Alpha Neon Onslaught? Make me feel a bit unwell compared to Labz Doomsday. That made me feel brilliant. I don't know. Smart Mammoth. What is GGH's major malfunction? That boy fell off the stupid tree and hit every branch on the way down. Someone said, what did he do? And Smart Mammoth said, there's something weird. There's an expression you use in New Orleans. That boy ain't right. There's something wrong with him. Just look at his face. What happened? His parents got horny. Here's what happened. They're the ones to be blamed for. I mean, I guess he's just, I don't know. Like, if it wasn't me, let's say that wasn't me reading it, and I'm just thinking like, I'm just a regular dude on Reddit, and I'm looking at this guy. I would think, why is he obsessed with GGH? I mean, you can't go one post without this fan of mine mentioning me. It's very strange. I don't know him. I've never spoken to him. I don't know why he brings my name up, but I appreciate it that he's paying attention. I guess it's what do they say? No publicity is bad publicity or something. I forget the term, but anyway, I guess he thinks there's something. Look at my face. I mean, sounds like I don't know, hater, but he's spending time paying attention to me, so it's not really a hater anyway. Top 5 picks for most explosive energy pre-workouts and also smooth. Doomsday by Labz. That one I did not like. Here we go. Pre-worth taking instead of Excelsior. I got Dark Labs Maniaco, Barbarian, Crack Primal Edition sitting in my cart. Are any of the other crack iterations worth it? All right, no one answered them. All right, so that was just a post, kind of a weird post. But we'll move on here to it's like, what, dude, why? I'm just like randomly scrolling and this guy's mentioning me. A little strange, dude, to talk about another man like that, but what can you do? But GGH, look at you. You're talking about another man. Yeah, he's freaking talking about how my face looks weird. By the way, people, I've never claimed my face doesn't look weird. Dark Labs adrenaline tabs. Anyone have experience with cold sweats? Is something you used to? So I'm about to run a new adrenaline batch that they sent me. It's the new formula. I think they lowered it from 2 mgs of alpha-O to 1 mg. It still has the 25 GBB. I just think the synergy of the GBB and the alpha-O creates negative side effects. It brings the best out of both of them or the worst out of both of them. And you definitely get like cold sweats, nose runs, stuff like that. The GBB, it's a love it or hate it thing. And 25 milligrams can be an amazing experience and like right up where you want it to be, or it could just be a little bit over the top and you just feel terrible and you're like waiting for it to wear off. It's 25's right there on the edge. Like Ripper was just crazy, dude. It was like, oh my God. So it is a love it or hate it thing. It's a love it thing. See, somebody said that's the GBB and GYMHOMIE and the mix is made for sweating. It is. Something about the mix of the two things together is much stronger than each of them individually. I could take GBB at 25 milligrams and be like, all right, I'm feeling good sweat, but then I shower and I'm like not sweating anymore. Or I could take alpha-O and feel amazing. But when you mix them together, it freaking amplifies it like crazy. In case people don't know. And you'll see my Ripper review if you're kind enough to watch it. Maybe you won't see it. I don't know. But I'll just say it's like, it's way too much for me, dude. Like, it's a supplement I would never grab for. Now, it's super effective, and you're going to get all that excess water out, and you're going to freaking, there's like a euphoria with it because you're so stimulated, but it's just too much sweating for me, man. And the cold sweats, and it's just crazy. That's 50 mgs. 25 of an adrenaline seems to hit hard. I'm going to try the newer adrenaline batch, so we'll see what's what and who's who in the zoo. And this is another post. This one got deleted. I don't know why people delete posts. Maybe they're embarrassed because of what they say. Whatever it is, I don't know why, but it says pre-workout crack dosage and cycle. I don't know what people said. The directions are on the tub. If you're smart, start with a half scoop and assess tolerance. Not much advice on this other than taking it every day, but that doesn't stop people from taking it every day regardless. Don't listen to these gatekeepers, boof it. Okay. Why would you buy something you have to ask basic advice about? Makes me question if you're even ready for high stim priest. To answer the question, start with a half serving first. All right, so I don't understand what people are saying, but the post was deleted anyway, so we're going to move on here to the next one. And the next one, we're going to zoom through these. Got to stop hating. Oh, here we go. This one's about me. So, too many people on here hating on GGH and Dark Labs. GGH is one of the most genuine reviewers and lovers in this community. Dark Labs' only real problem, in my opinion, is they're a little overpriced right now. The new Barbarian and Primal are good, maybe. Try it before calling it cookie cutter BS. Bring some love to the scene and seriously stop calling some juice sellout. It's disgusting. Realize what individualism is. Well, first of all, I want to tell you, I very much appreciate you having my back. I don't know who you are. Maybe we've talked on Instagram. Maybe we've talked on YouTube. And if you told me who this was, I'm sure I would know you from YouTube or Instagram. I just don't know you from your Reddit name. And I appreciate that. Look, dude, the truth is, man, like, I'm on the internet. I open myself up to haters. That's just how it is. And I accept that. And I look at it like a growing experience. Number one, not everybody's going to like my content. And that's completely understandable, dude. I can completely understand. I'm an acquired taste. I'm not for everybody. So right off the bat, I don't expect everybody to love me. And probably a lot of people won't. I might not be that funny. I might be freaking... They don't like things about what I say. Maybe my politics. Maybe the spiritual talk. A lot of people they don't enjoy it. And dude, I'm open to the feedback, and I'm always trying to do better as a content creator. I pray from my heart, man, that at the end of the day, my content brings value to people. I just genuinely enjoy making the content. I mean, that's the truth of it. I love making it. You know, whether you think that I'm just trying to sell you on some pre-workout or all that, from my heart, I don't know if you guys believe this, but I would be making this content if there was zero in it to make a buck. When I started the channel, dude, I had no freaking idea that I could make $1 off YouTube. And trust me, if you saw what I make, I am not getting rich off YouTube. This is a secondary thing. This is a passion of mine. I just love growing the channel. It's something I started that I followed through with. I've followed through with very few things in my life. Getting sober was one. Starting this channel was one. And if it wasn't, there was not $1 in this, I would be making the same amount of content. Now, having said that, I absolutely appreciate anybody who is kind enough to use my discount code to buy a supplement. But dude, to be honest with you guys, if you use somebody else's discount code because freaking you like High Stim Ace, you like the Review Bros, dude, I'm happy to support those guys, man. Those are good dudes. And I totally understand. We speak with our wallets and we support people. I'm not salty, dude, if you support somebody who you believe in. Having said that, dude, my favorite content that I make is this kind of stuff. Where I'm just speaking, especially content about spirituality, content about training, nutrition, live meal preps, live workouts. The best content I make is where I'm not trying to sell you something, where I'm not freaking posting my discount code for you to use, or I'm not freaking reviewing some supplement that you might want to buy. The stuff that comes from my heart is my absolute favorite content. And I hope you guys know that. Like, I come from dude, I know in my heart my motives are good. I mean, I know that. I'm not trying to sell you some coaching program. Or I know people here have made comments, well, I like GGH, I like his reviews, I wouldn't take his training advice. Well, okay. I mean, I'm not trying to sell you training advice. I'm just giving away free game here. I mean, that's what I do, man. I believe that if I stay close to God and try and make content that brings value to people, God provides for me, man. I believe that in my heart, and I trust in God. If you really think that I'm coming from a place with bad motives to just try, like, my angle here is just to screw you or sell you something or make a buck off you, if you really in your heart think that about me, then this just isn't the channel for you, man. And I completely understand why you wouldn't want to watch me. I wouldn't want to watch somebody who I felt that way about either, man. So I just hope you know, I mean, I could tear up talking about this because I, from the deepest fiber in my being, man, when I get messages from people that say, hey, man, your channel is the reason that I'm back in the gym and I dealt with depression. Your channel's the reason that I now pray every day. Your channel, and I'm not taking credit for it. I'm telling you the messages that I get. I mean, I'm just letting you know that that's why I'm here. That's the stuff that freaking lights my life up. I mean, that makes when I get a message saying I formed a relationship with God because of this channel, I'm like, freaking blown away, dude. Like, I don't even believe it. It's so amazing to hear. I'm like, really? Like, that changes somebody's life because they were part of this channel. And it's like, dude, if you think my motives are anything but that, you know, so it is upsetting, dude, when I see people like come on Reddit or places, oh, he's just got an angle. Every supplement reviewer just, it's all about the money. I don't trust any of them. I mean, yeah, dude, it triggers me to see that. And I'm like, that freaking is ugly to read. I mean, if like that's like, I hope when you watch my content, you think to yourself, he's a genuine dude and he keeps it real and he's coming from a good place. But I certainly, my expectations are in check, dude. Not everybody's going to feel that way about me. And they're going to think that I come from some bad motive or whatever. I really think that's more of a reflection of the person watching than it is of me, because I know I don't. I certainly do not. Do I appreciate getting credit when my discount code is used? Dude, I could not be more grateful. If you've ever used my discount code and you've told me, you know how I personally thank you so much for the support. Like, I don't take it for granted. It's what a blessing it is. And the money goes back into the channel. I'm getting a professional videographer now, editing. This stuff ain't cheap, dude. I pay $500 a video for him to record me for one workout and to edit it. And I mean, it's freaking, 4 videos is $2,000 right there. I mean, this stuff ain't cheap, dude, but I genuinely want the channel to grow. To me, the more the channel grows, the more addicts and alcoholics I help. The more channel grows, the more people I can motivate to work out. The more the channel grows, the more people are going to use my discount code to buy supplements. The more people are going to support me. I mean, of course that's part of it, dude. And why shouldn't it be? So that's my sermon. That's my sermon. So he said, got to stop hating. Not sure exactly what you're referring to. Hold on, man. Let's see what this guy has to say here. Where are we at here? Okay. Not sure exactly what you're referring to, but if you think something is trash, I'm going to say it's trash. Okay. Dude, most of the people talking trash about the new Dark Labz products haven't even tried the product in the first place. They look at the label and start crying. I mean, it's true, but that's fine. You could say it's, I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying something's trash. But as I said, my challenge before is if you just want to come on the internet, on Reddit, in this freaking liberal freaking echo chamber and start saying everything's trash, I challenge you, just present a better formula, present a better brand, but all I hear is nonsense, dude. The issue isn't the issue is the rebranding of old names. As I said, like, okay, that's a fair point. Sure. Should they maybe call it something different than Barbarian? I don't know. It's debatable. The Xtremis Cartel came out with El Jefe. Labz came out with Hybrid it's like, dude, things change. They like the brand. It gives nostalgia. It's part of their branding to keep some of these names. Who said they're freaking obligated to call it something different? It's not like you can't look at the label and see it's different. What are you, brain dead, homie? You can't look at the label and say, okay, it's got the same name, but it's a different formula. It's not like you were tricked. It's not like you bought it thinking there was DMBA in there in the new Barbarian. It takes 2 seconds to look at the new label. What the heck do you care what the name is? What do you care if it's crack barbarian or crack sprinkled in your anus? I don't freaking care what the name is. Look at the label. Who the heck cares the name? The name? This is what we're talking about. Yeah, my problem is the name. Who the heck cares the name? It's the label that you care about. It's what you're injecting. Get out of here, the name. Now that I think about it, I'm thinking, what do you care about the name? The heck does that matter? Care if they call it barbarian or barbarian or, what do you care? Okay, I'll ask because I guess I'm either not caught up, but who's GGH and what's wrong with Dark Lab? Oh, you know GGH, homie. You know GGH. Then Kool-Aid says, GGH is a mainstream reviewer. I don't even know what that means, mainstream. Is there are reviewers so big there's mainstream one? I mean, I don't know what mainstream is. I'm not saying he's wrong. I mean, I'm glad to be considered mainstream, I guess. I'm big enough to be called mainstream. I don't know what the other options are besides mainstream. I mean, I review all the crazy stuff that everyone else does. So he actually does the reviews pretty well, quite entertaining. He has videos that's 20 minutes long, and I'm never lost or bored. Well, thank you, sir. I do appreciate that. As far as the other content on his channel, I'll let other people say their opinions. Well, what the heck's wrong with my... See, that's what I'm saying. The other content is the stuff that comes from my heart that people like the least, I guess. Garage GYMHOMIE's a great reviewer and genuine guy. He's awesome. Thank you, man. God bless you. Thank you, man. We're awesome. My channel, man, it's our channel, and I say we're awesome. Dark Labz is taking out DMHA and DMBA, and everyone is mad about it. Yeah, they can get mad. He's right. It's people complaining about them not having illegal products and taking them, even though they're doing what they can to stay relevant and powerful. I mean, the whole thing for Dark Labz was DMHA and whatnot. Without them, it's just not all that impressive. All right. I mean, the homie's not impressed. Look, man, when it's High Stim Saturday, 95% of the pre's I grab are going to be Dark Labz to this day. I don't know what else there is that I would grab. So that's the only thing. Plus, dude, I love Dark Labz, man. They made a GGH zone. They believe in me. And they formulated 2 products with me. So I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful to the brand. And I'm sure GGH knows by now, since he's been in it for so long, that for every hater talking trash on him, there's a dozen people who didn't post online that appreciates him and his content. Haters are just a loud minority in most circumstances. Whoever this is, man, I very much appreciate that. He's right. I see these comments. I mean, the guy, why did he have to give me a backhanded compliment? He said, the reviews are good. I'm never lost in him. He's entertaining. I freaking appreciate that. Why did you have to end it by talking trash about the content that comes from my heart, man? My other content. Why, man? Why? I'm so sad. No, but the truth is, man, 99% of my channel is love, spiritual people who'd say, God bless you. There's a lot of God bless yous, a lot of love on this channel. It's a community beyond anything I could have imagined, man. Someone said it was a sad video, to be honest. So much hate towards GGH and Dark Labz. I tried the new Barbarian a couple days ago. It reminded me a lot of Legit V2. Definitely still hit her, just different to the old label. You know what? I freaking ran that and I reviewed it. And I said that in my review. I was like, it's very similar to Legit V2. Good, strong physical energy, freaking good. I mean, it's a good pre. You'd think with the amount of track marks the dude probably has, he'd have a bit thicker skin instead of creating videos commenting on people flaming him. Joking aside, I tune out and close the video as soon as he yells, God is good 10 times in a row, followed by higher than a giraffe vagina a couple moments after. But that's just my personal opinion. Everyone has an agenda. Whether they are pushing the products themselves, get a kickback, use the role to expand reach, get views, it's just part of the game. And like AI Jernigan Ministry said in the opening line of Just One Fix, this guy. I mean, you can make jokes about my heroin use, I guess, if you want to say the amount of track marks I have. I find it to be an ugly comment, man. And when people start, I believe when I say God is good, man, that comes from my heart because I'm blessed to be able to do this. And that's an ugly comment, man. If you want to make jokes about me being a heroin junkie, I mean, my skin's not so thick that I can't handle that. You know, I don't think it's nice that saying, you know, you want to tune out because I talk about God, that's fine. And if you think everyone has an agenda, man, I mean, that doesn't mean a negative one. That doesn't mean an ugly agenda, man. I just think this comment was ugly. But, hey, man, who am I? If you think that that's you know, when I talk like that about people, man, I walk away feeling like that was ugly on my soul. You know, that's all I'm going to say, man. I'm not coming. I don't like to trash people or come from a negative place. I just think that was ugly. But, hey, man, like, whatever. Not sure how that has any relevance to what was actually said about in relation to dark labs and the people. I'm going to upvote this because you're right. It has no bearing on dark labs and their formulation. As far as dark labs goes, they add some sort of value to this. It reminds me of the backlash to Apollon taking the special stuff out. All right, whatever. The other option is to close your eyes and not read things you don't want to read. The negative reviews are because the dark labs effing with their ingredients listing on products and confusing their customers. They're relying on their old product reputation while watering them down, therefore scamming their customers. Do the ethical thing by renaming the products and there would be a lot fewer complaints. Electronic war, I got to tell you, it doesn't matter what you name the product. You could name it Harry, Carry, Canary. You could name it Shining Schlongs and Bongs. You could name it Crack Barbarian. It doesn't matter. There are going to be complaints. You are tripping, sir. You think these people really care about the name of the product? You think these people aren't intelligent enough to read the label, homie? You really think the name of the product is what's upsetting them? They're upset because they can't get their DMHA and DMBA anymore because they're illegal. And Dark Labs feeds his family with these products, and they're going in a more safe direction. A lot of you can't wrap your freaking heads around that because you don't have two brain cells that connect. You might not have a family to feed and think to yourself, well, what would I do in that position? My family relies on this. Am I willing to risk putting illegal ingredients anymore in a product? I had a long run with Crack Gold, Crack Purple, DMBA. I gave people a lot of amazing hitters. Now it's time to move forward. I don't want to risk not feeding my family or going to jail again or any of this. So I'm going to freaking do the right thing and move in a safer direction. You think these people care about, I know you can't wrap your brain cells around the fact that, you know, it's a business decision. You think they're going to I got to put illegal ingredients in to satisfy some people on Reddit. Dude, get bent, dude. Most Dark Lab stuff is being sold wholesale to supplement stores and stuff. They don't care what you think, dude. They're going to do what's best for their business and their family. And how can you blame them? And as far as closing your eyes and not reading things you don't want to read, dude, I'm fine reading all this. I do this because it makes good conversation. This is fun to me. You think I care if people really leave some negative comments or whatever, man? I'm, as I said, my channel, I'm getting over probably about 2.5 thousand subscribers a month now. 99% of my channel is love. I do this because this content is fun, and a lot of people hit me up and say, we love your Reddit reaction videos. I don't care what they say, dude. I'm just trying to talk some sense here. All right, let's move on, man. Let's move on, homies. God, you're pissing me off, son. Okay, so here we go. What happened to my buzz? I've been on various products for 20 plus years since back in the original Metabolife days. Metabolife. I'm currently taking one Lipidrine and was stacking it with half an EPH 100 pill. However, something has changed with them recently. I've lost euphoria and head buzz. I've ordered EPH from 6 different companies. During the interim, I've stacked with 500 caffeine. So this guy's a big stim head, man. Dropping the ingredient list. I'm thinking DMHA or something similar that's not listed. They threw in help. Yes, sir, you have fried your central nervous system. Yeah, I mean, that's the truth. It's just, and I'm female. Okay, well, you fried your central nervous system still. Real ephedrine is your friend. See, all this ephedrine, it's ephedra now, unless you're going to the pharmacy or you have some source on it. And I don't believe in going to the pharmacy. GGH is going to hate on you, that's for sure. I don't hate on you. I mean, I'm just telling you, they're right. You fried your... Here this guy is, smart man, saying my name again, homie. I never said you could speak, little girl. Freaking talk to GGH. This guy can't go a freaking post without mentioning my name, you little fanboy weirdo. God, get off of my nuts, homie. You're swinging. They're not big nuts, man. They're small nuts. Swinging left and right and left. Get off them, son. Can't go a freaking post without thinking about me. You probably stay up at night thinking about me, little boy. Talk about a strange person. Jeez Louise. We're over here talking about ephedrine, and DMHA. This guy's talking GGH, homie. You better back off, son. Something's wrong. Something ain't right with him, as they say. Something ain't right, as they say in New Orleans, man. Something ain't right with the boy. Okay, so isn't that what he said about me? Okay, here we go. Don't make me discipline you, my child. You look like a freaking weirdo, dude. Everyone who's watching this video is like, why can't this guy go one post without mentioning GGH? Freaking, I mean, to even think about me, to type my name is a little bizarre, homie. So yeah, the ephedrine, it's all BS. It's the DMHA, it's all BS. I don't know what this product is that he posted, but let's move on here. Excelsier 626, trash, they said. Oh, homie, you did not talk about Excelsier that way in this freaking, this was also deleted. Look at this. I've tried this a good amount of times by now. I got to say, this is the most overrated trash pre-workout to ever exist for training. Excelsior is not a training pre. I don't care what anyone says. This stuff does. It makes you talk a lot with a little bit of focus, and that's it. It's great to take for a long day at work and all, but completely trash for working out. I have given it many tries every single time. Same exact situation. On the other end, DMHA makes me feel like an animal, super strong, focus, can work out for hours. I bought 3 tubs from Eva's. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I do not disagree with this person. I do not know who it is. Excelsior for me is something, and I have 2 tubs. It's like when I know I got work and I want to just feel that all day focus, nootropic focus feeling. It's great at like 7 grams. The serving size is 6, like 7 grams at the most. I get all the benefits with minimal side effects, some appetite suppression. But he's right, dude. DMHA is way better for actual iron pumping, dude. Excelsior, I take the drink, I come down to the dance floor, and I'm like, I start feeling it in like 20, 30 minutes. You know, I'm on an empty stomach. There's like a good, but it doesn't have that backbone. It doesn't push you in the gym. To me, it's like, a DMHA pre is way superior as far as training goes. Where Excelsior shines is it's like after the workout, you have this awake, alert feeling where you can just get so much stuff done. If you work at an office like me, I'm killing it on paperwork, man. So I don't disagree with this person, dude. And it doesn't like get your heart rate up or do anything to get you like really going like a good DMHA pre. So I happen to agree with them, man. It's more like taking freaking, I don't know, an Adderall or something than something geared towards training. I got to be honest, dude. I agree with this person. I still like it. I still enjoy it for what it is, but it's not touching, dude, a lot of pre-workouts on the market for training purposes. That's my opinion, homie. Excelsior didn't hit for me either. I had a trusted friend. Now, the old Excelsior batches, I'll still say the same thing about, but they were way stronger. These dudes was obviously scamming. His profile was new and was only his post, and he deleted his profile after scamming someone. Buyer beware. Interesting. So maybe he was scamming. But I still don't disagree with what he's saying. You're not alone. I'm afraid that the last 4 to 5 tubs of this, I had basically the exact same experience you described, but taking Excelsior for a few years now. Okay, so I don't know. DMHA gives me such vasoconstriction, it almost ruins my workouts. No, that's all BS. No, it doesn't. It's just not. It's all BS. Dude, I've been taking DMHA for 5 years. I get some of the nastiest freaking pumps when I'm on it. It's just nonsense. All that vasoconstrict stimulants or vasoconstrict, it's all BS, science BS. Wrong. Sorry. Wrong. Okay. Let's see here. Wrong. Here we go. We got a few more heavy hitters in the house. Leg day tomorrow. OG formula. We're talking about wildfire. We're crushing it today, man. So let's see here. So this is the wildfire. I don't know why the tub I have doesn't hit at all. When I take it, it even makes my heart rate even lower. I tried to sample that one, hit hard. They're inconsistent. The different run. Hi. Hi. I'm finishing recording a video. Okay. The different runs are different. The manufacturers freaking get stingy with the good. I don't know, man. I think it's not looking good for them. They better get it together, man. Because the last one I ran, I gave a horrible review to. Force of nature, police sailor, yeah. So I don't know. The aggression. It's just I don't know, man. R.I.P. wildfire. That's all I have to say about that. All right, now there we go. So this is funny. This is a funny one right here. So Bucked Up came out with this black ant. And I got to be honest, dude. I don't know what the heck they did here. It says this has got to be the bottom of the barrel as far as pre-workout gimmicks go. You know, this person's funny because when I saw this advertised, let me share this screen with you. Let's see here. Hold on, man. When I saw this pre-workout advertised, I pretty much thought the same thing. So let's look at it, Stack 3D. Citrulline 6 grams, that's nice. Creatine at 5 grams, that's extras, but it's fine. Beta's at 4, that's fine. Betaine 2.5, L-tyrosine. Rip factor, I don't even know what this is. Black ant extract. We all have a black ant. Aunt Jemima. Creosol. Baby. Hi. Do you want some black ant extract? No. They have a trademark alpha GPC, a creosol tyrosol. I don't know what this is. Caffeine at 300. Fulvic. Black extract do? Black ant extract? Yeah. I think it's a gimmick. Oh. Can't do anything. Hey, Google, what does black ant extract do?
I'm not sure about the answer to your specific
no one's sure.
According to Amazon.com, supports a healthy mind, contains compounds
squidding,
focus, mental clarity, and memory retention.
Focus, mental clarity, and memory retention. Why, are you hungry?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
I gotta work out.
Okay. Here we go. We got another one. So we're gonna pass on the Bucked Up black ant. If they send it to me, I'll see about reviewing it. I'm in the U.S. and have been trying to track down an OG tub of Jack 3D with the original formula. I've only found one and it's $300 plus with very little info from the seller and honestly kind of sketchy. I've tried searching online overseas for one with no luck so far. I was wondering if anyone on here had any leads or had one they were willing to part with. It's been discontinued for forever at this point, but I'd love to have one. Someone, Hammerstone said, why? Okay. I'm just going to tell you this, man. First of all, a few things. People are saying should just hunt for new DMHA products at this point. Where'd you get one for 300? One of the most overhyped pre's ever. I never tried the original Jack 3D. I'm just going to tell you this, man. It's time to let these things go. If something's in the past, it's in the past for a reason. And you just got to let it go, man. It's just time to let it go. It's not around any pre. I'll say that about any pre. Don't search for pre's that are not available. Even if you found one, let's say it was legit. Most of them are scams. You get them on eBay, they're all BS. Let's say you found one. Why would you even want it? Why would you want a pre that old? I mean, you're going to ingest that? Come on, man. Come on, man. You got to let it go, homies. You got to let it go. Okay, so let's we got a few more here, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Shout out. So this is the new shout out Suppflex. This highstimpreworkout.com. This is the hyped up stuff right now. You know, they got these pre's that a lot of people have hit me up asking if I'm going to review them. A lot of the viewers, a lot of people have told me about them. And so I'll say this. They reached out. They're sending me them. And I'm glad to run them if they're manufactured safely and have a lot number and all that. And we'll see what's what. I don't know. God knows what's in them. So let's see. The Gym Dad bundle. I don't know. Gym Dad reviews. Got to give us the Vendetta review. Got this one on hand for inline review. My channel will offer 3 reviews in one on this, as I will be bringing on 2 other professional high stim users to give their thoughts. The Gym Dad channel is the channel for the people. Someone said GGH and TJ. That'd be awesome, but I doubt it. I'm sad, and I think I know who one of them is, and I really don't like his videos. In my opinion, you're better than that person, but hopefully I'm wrong. It's 2 Reddit friends who have been on the channel before. I prefer my guests to be from the depths of the Stim Junkie universe. I am not cool enough for FDN and GGH to come on my channel. Dang, that kind of hurts my feelings, dude. I'm not from the depths of the Stim Junkie universe. That's how these people... I've been called a mainstream reviewer on this, and I'm not... He said he'd prefer someone from the depths. I brought freaking more Stim Junkie pre's to the people than anybody. How the heck? Why am I not getting my accolades today, homie? I've freaking put people on a ton of freaking Stim Junkie underground pre's, man. Nobody's put more people up on game on some of these pre's than me. How dare these people here, man? How dare you, sir? How dare you not give me my Stim Junkie depths? I'm from the depths of the Stim Junkie anus. That's where I come from, homie. I don't know, man. I've crawled up the depth. Man, I've gone to great lengths to take these pre's and ingest stuff with no lot numbers, nobody who's ever tried them before me. I risked my life to give people the reviews. Who the heck took Juiced? And I almost died from that pre a few times, man. Come on, man. Don't take my accolades from me, man. I'm not from the depths of the Stim Junkie. You guys look at me like, what am I, Taylor Swift over here? I'm freaking, come on, man. Thank God I was wrong, but don't doubt yourself. I don't think I've ever seen either one of them do a collab, but you might be the one to change it. I could definitely see GGH getting pumped to do a review with you. Would be pretty cool to do that one time. If TJ said he would, I might drive to New Jersey and film that. I'm actually fairly close proximity to GGH, and I am in Indiana. Might need to stop by his place to do a review for real quick or a family trip to Michigan. I've been watching GGH FDN. Your channel is up there with them, in my opinion. Also, Ace has a great channel along with Review Bros. These and your channel are the only 5 I subscribe to. Well, thank you, sir, for subscribing to mine. I feel like, what am I, the McDonald's of freaking supplement reviews? Huh? Man, you guys have, I thought I was part of the Stim Junkie underground depths of the universe. Whatever, man. This is crazy, man. You guys look at me like some, what's the most mainstream? What am I, Dunkin' Donuts over here, man? Here we go. So, then we'll move forward, man. We're just having fun. Review the new Enraged from a guy named Bright Judgment. Oh, man. We are crushing today. Here we go. Decided to give this a shot after seeing the positive reviews. Before I even got into it, I'll say this. If you don't like LVO, don't buy this. The homie ain't lying. Just the pre-slap's harder than my grandma's belt used to. The flavor is fine. Start off with a sense of urgency. Feel something cooking, but nothing crazy for first 15 minutes. About 20 minutes in, the LVO comes in. Let me just say the pre-workout is the thing of beauty. It's no joke. High energy, great mood, aggressive LVO slap on this one. Stronger than Edge of Insanity, stronger than El Jefe Fuego. Strength output is great, no crash. There were really no downsides to me. To me, this is GOAT level hitter, 9.8 out of 10. I'm going to tell you, man, you guys thought I was hyping this hitter up. Man, I've reviewed almost 600 pre-workouts now. This is one of the strongest I've ever used. I don't care what you say. This LVO is crazy. And if you guys think that I'm hyping it up, just go take it, man. You'll be humbled. I would never run more. I run it at the exact serving size to the point. And even that is on the edge of too much for me. I just ran the sour cherry today for first time at 1.5 scoops after seeing recent YouTube reviews. Shout out to GGH and High Stim Ace. So I have a pretty good tolerance. Just ran 2 thermal sparks with the Ghost Energy the day before. Believe the hype. This slaps at 1.5 and slaps even harder than full serving of Hyper Maxed Out or Edge of Insanity. And Edge is like my favorite pre. Have to work my way up to 2 scoops. I'm trying to tell you guys, man. I had someone hit me up saying they bought it based on my review and they didn't feel anything. I said to myself, he goes, is there anything you can do for me? I said, you're scamming, homie. There's not a chance in heck you took 2 scoops of this and felt nothing. You're trying to scam, man. I don't care how big of a stim junkie you are. There is no chance you took 2 scoops of the new Enraged and feel nothing. There's just no chance. I don't care. Stronger than Ronin. Yeah, it's stronger than Ronin. This stuff is nuts. The Enraged is nuts. Have you tried Edge of Insanity? Yeah, I've tried Edge of Insanity plenty of times. I'm a big fan. Edge feels decent, strong. Don't get me. This pre is stronger than any Yo pre on the market right now, in my opinion. Let's see here. I'm trying to tell you guys, man. My tubs arrived yesterday. Can't wait to run it after watching GGH's review. Not that other clowns. I couldn't not grab a tub or two. Who's the other clown? Love the LVO hitters, and this sounds like the number 1 LVO hitter on the market. Let us know what you think. It's jet fuel. I call it rocket fuel. That stuff is rocket fuel, homie. That'll wake up the dead. I mean, I could make some jokes that I'm not going to right now, but that'll See, now I'm getting some positive comments here. Here we go. Let's see. We got, man, why does it keep changing? All right, let's go here. Best pump product out right now. I'll tell you guys my opinion. Sicario Bloodsport. Honestly, for some reason, Pimp from Dark Lab. To me, it's Maniaco Pump, Huge Supplements, Magnify, Bloodsport. Those are the hitters right there, man. Those are really the 3. Those are good right there, man. Those are good. Panda pump, nuclear pump, people are saying. Anyway, all right, let's move on. Jack 3D I found on Cross the Limit supposedly has geranium. Yeah, so the geranium they're claiming it's a BS marketing term. It's not real DMAA. So it's a solid pre, though. This is not a bad. Someone said it's both an authentic product and trash. Hope this helps. I don't know if it's trash, dude. I disagree with that. I've ran Jack 3D. I've had a few batches over the years. It's all the same. It's a feel good freaking pre-workout, dude. It's 2 amino. It's a DMHA pre. I thought it's solid. But the geranium's complete BS. So definitely don't believe that. My collection, the homie's got a collection. Let's see what he's got to say. Got a few more here. So that I'd show off my little collection. So he's got Excelsior, Crack Barbarian, Kill Switch, this new one, Irate, Venom, Hero Lean, Crack, Maniaco, Dark Energy, Crackle. A lot of stimulants, man. It's a nice looking stash, man. Nice looking stash. The thing is, they're all DMHA pre. So how do you accept Excelsior, I guess, and Kill Switch? I don't know what's in there. And Smash AMF has some research chemical, but like they're all illicit pre's. Never mind. They're all illicit pre's. They're all illicit pre's. I don't know what your rotation is, but those are not things I would use every day. Look at this. Smart Mammoth goes, Maniaco don't stand a chance next to the big dog. This guy just can't help himself. It's like the weakest thing ever to like take a shot at me. It's just, it's so fun. It's so like telling just how just salty he is about me for some reason. I don't even know this guy. It's like a guy you don't know who's like obsessed with you. It's like, dude, okay, Maniaco don't stand a chance. Okay. We know why you're saying that, dude. That hating ain't going to get you nowhere, homeboy. This guy said DMHA daily. I've been using a pre-workout called Souls for Sale by Condemned Labs. I contacted them directly to ask about how frequent they recommended taking this pre-workout. And they said not to go over the suggested serving size in a 24-hour limit. So that's pretty much 1 scoop a day. The reason I'm so skeptical is because the product contains 200 milligrams of 2 amino. The feeling from this product is absolutely amazing. Focus on match. Pump is great. Don't feel any jitters. What are your guys' opinion on product 2 amino? How often do you recommend taking them? I think I'm going to go a full week with no stim starting tomorrow, not because I've gotten any negative sides. All right, receptors reset. Any opinions? You should absolutely not use DMHA pre's daily. 2 to 3 a week max. Stim break is a good idea. Thanks for your opinion. I'm going to take a week break starting tomorrow. I feel like after experiencing. So I'll just say this, man. Like, I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest, man. You will get withdrawals if you take DMHA daily. Interesting. You definitely, like, in my opinion, and I'm not the freaking arbitrator of how often people should take pre-workouts. I just share what works for me. I'm a supplement reviewer. I take a lot of stimulants, and I still feel I could take a Ghost daily driver tomorrow and feel amazing. So, you know, the way I practice restriction seems to work. Taking DMHA daily, like, I would never take it more than every other day. I mean, I personally am a twice a week guy, you know, twice a week and spaced out, never 2 days in a row. That's what works for me. I wouldn't even want to take it like the next day. Like the next day, like I would look at a tub of DMHA pre and be like, oh, that sounds cringy to take. Like I don't even, because it doesn't feel like good to take it that much. Like it just doesn't feel good. It's something, it feels like you're just burning out. Like it's not a healthy feeling. I think everybody has to follow their heart, dude. I don't think there's no official rule book of how, you know, on the other hand, you don't need to be in your head about these supplements, dude. Like, I just don't think taking it daily. I think one thing about DMHA, it loses its magic really quickly. It's one of these stimulants that it wears thin quickly and loses that, like, dude, like the first few times, that first year or whatever, I took Pre-Phase KO, Muscle Force, Defiant Unleashed, all that stuff. It's like, oh my God, dude, it blew my head off. It's like I couldn't even sleep. I built a tolerance to it, and in a good way, to be honest, because it's good to tolerate what you're taking. Like, it's not good not to tolerate what you're taking. Oh, I have no tolerance. I can't tolerate this. You don't want to not be able to tolerate something. So in a sense, a tolerance is actually a good thing. But you don't want it to not do its job. So there's a balance there, obviously. You don't need to be in your head about it. I don't suggest taking those pre's daily. I think they're just, it's not really going to help with your training. I mean, it's not going to do anything more than another pre to really help you train better. I think if you're relying on it, you're relying on the wrong stuff. And I just think there's healthier options. There's nothing wrong with taking these pre-workouts if you respect them and you don't abuse them. In my opinion, and you could take my opinion with a grain of salt, taking them daily is abusing them. I just think those kind of, harder stimulants are, it's abusing it to take it daily. So I'll move on, man. This guy said he has an accidental overdose. We just have a few more here, and we're having fun, people. I'm 15. I've taken a decent amount of pre's in my life, nothing remotely heavy. I recently ordered some stuff which arrived today, including a tub of Smash AMF, a few samples of other interesting stuff. I don't know how it happened exactly because I just lived through like the worst couple hours of my life. But somehow when dosing Smash, I did like 1.5 scoops instead of less than one. I was going to try it. This has to be a troll. Heart rate measured at normal levels, but I felt like it was at 250. I had to stop mid-set because I felt like I was going to die. Smash AMF, it's terrible. Like, if I knew about pre-workouts back in the day when I was getting high at 14, 15, it would have been bad for me, man. I would have been this guy on the Reddit. I used to be on Arrowhead. That was my version of Reddit back in the day. It was Arrowhead. Dude, I don't even think you should be using caffeine at 15, let alone this. I mean, the natural energy you have, you should be, not to be nasty, but able to bust 10 nuts a day and on top of the world, dude. I mean, this is crazy, man. So I highly recommend reevaluating things if this is even real. I mean, I'm not convinced it is, but I think it's a troll post, but it might not be, man. I think it's just, knowing me, it would have been me. So it's probably not even a troll. All right, man. So this guy said he took Maniaco and started vomiting, and took about 4/5 a scoop of Maniaco for the first time. Felt decent in the gym, energized, fuzzy, and warm is all I could describe. But my God, I spent the latter half of the day throwing up. Painful nausea, couldn't hold food or even water down. By no means new to high stim pre-workout, but this completely caught me off guard and killed my appetite. I can't even look at the tub without feeling nauseous. Really disappointed as I really wanted to love it. I'm too paranoid to take it again. This wasn't like mild Smash AMF. I've still never tried Smash AMF. So I'll tell you this. That's really unusual. I've never heard of anybody else happening to this except my sister. I'm not being funny. I gave my sister a scoop and her husband, my brother-in-law, a scoop each of Maniaco when it first came out, the first run, and she spent all day throwing up. But dude, I was irresponsible. I mean, to be honest with you, to me, I think it's the 300 mgs of DMHA. It's a lot, dude. And it's good DMHA. And if I will shine my own schlong. My sister, so I'm not saying you're like my sister, but you and she are the only two people that I know who threw up from it. I've given Stephanie a DMHA pre. It was the Muscle Force Halloween edition, and she threw up about 7 times. So I think DMHA will make some people very nauseous if they're not freaking experts. Maniaco is quite gross and makes me nauseous too. I can handle all-night binges of illegal stims of all sorts, but choking down some of these nasty drinks. Dude, if you think Maniaco tastes nasty, you're soft. I mean, come on, man. Maniaco is a great tasting pre. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. That sounds soft, man. Maniaco is a great flavor. Come on. Still haven't tried Maniaco, but this is the first time I've heard anything getting a bad buzz from it. Warning, don't dare run the new huge wrecked Enraged without scales. That boy will slap the SH out of you at the recommended dose, let alone overheating. That's true. I'm sorry you had a bad experience with Maniaco. I would try it at a quarter scoop or a half a scoop, or don't try it again. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't try it again. I usually do a quarter scoop recommended. You said it suppress your appetite. Come on, man. Don't scare the people away from Maniaco, man. Most people have a very positive experience with it. I've used the OG one, heard the new one is more aggressive. If you do get back into Maniaco, try weed for post-workout. This is not advice I would give. Let's see here. So this guy, BS Supplements DMAA. This is funny, man, because this BS Supplements, I think, is special to Muscle Factory. I think it's exclusive to them, if I'm right. And this is not BS, man. I mean, this is total BS. They claim 1.3 in there, DMAA. I trashed this pre. For those of you who say GGH only gives good reviews, go look up my BS Supplements freaking review here on YouTube. I trashed this thing, man. This was, this was the Snickle Fritz, the Bunkle Fritz, man. And the owner of Muscle Factory came to me, and he's like, I can't believe you didn't like that, man. Like, everybody loves that. I'm like, nah, I don't second guess my reviews. I don't think everybody. Same. What a surprise that YouTube reviewers that are getting free supplements hype up something to continue getting more free supplements. I don't know who you're talking about, but I'm going to tell you this. I couldn't care less about free supplements. In fact, every single day that I go to the mailbox and I do not receive freaking products to review is a win to me. I want to catch up. I don't ever get to use the supplements I love because I'm busy reviewing a bunch of freaking, I'm not saying I don't ever get to. I do get to, but not as much as I want. I don't want to review stuff. Like, I'm at the point where I want to do, like, if I could do 2 reviews a week, a couple live workouts a week, and then a couple like spiritual or nutrition or meal prep or training videos, I'm in the game, man. I hired a guy, videographer. Like, I do not care about free supplements. That is the least freaking I care about. It is honestly overwhelming to catch up on reviews. So I trashed this supplement. Here we go. We have 8 more, and that's it. Let's share this one. This guy's talking geranium extract being labeled in pre-workouts, considered to be DM. A few bottles were, well, I don't know which pre he's talking about, but no, it's all BS. Everything with labels is BS. She said geranium is supposed to be a natural DMAA. It doesn't feel like actual DMAA. All labels are pretty much BS. I'm not saying every supplement with the label is BS, but dude, like, you see these labels, 2-amino-5, 2-amino-6, Juglins. A label could say Juglins. It could be the best freaking lab-made 2-amino ever. Look at Mr. White. A lot of them put Juglins on just to protect themselves. The labels are all BS. You never know what it's going to feel like till you take it. You cannot look at a label that says Juglins, 2-amino this, 2-amino that, English walnut, freaking geranium, freaking DMAA. Until you take it, you just don't know how it's going to feel. The labels are all just BS in the industry. That's when you're dealing with illicit pre-workouts like this that people aren't even really supposed to be making, don't ever trust the label until you use it. And that's where supplement reviewers can possibly bring value to your life, because they could tell you if you trust them. If you don't trust them and you just think everyone's out to make a buck, then of course don't freaking listen, obviously. And that includes myself. If that's what you think about me, then I'm definitely not the reviewer for you to take any reviews from. But, if you have a supplement reviewer that you do trust and brings value, that's where they could help save you money. So you have to trust the label. And hopefully, I always see my job as a supplement reviewer is to take the supplement and share my experience to bring value to your life. So hopefully you can use my experience and decide if it's good or bad for you. And I hope to summarize supplements good enough in a way where most of the time you take the drink and you have the same experience. I hope that I'm good enough at vocalizing the experience into words so you can walk away from the video having an understanding of exactly how it's going to feel. There's other supplement reviewers. Some of them are still doing it. Some of them are not, where I could watch their video and I walk away from the video being like, man, I still have no clue what that's going to feel like. The way they word it or the way they speak about it, it doesn't give me a clear picture. I hope that, and I'm not saying, and nobody I really talk to or whatever, I'm not talking junk about anyone. I'm just saying there's a lot of reviews I've seen where I walk away being like, man, I have no clue how that's really going to hit. And I still have questions. I hope that my videos answer all the questions. So you walk away being like, I know exactly what that's probably going to feel like. And when you take it, you're like, that's exactly what you said. That's what I hope. Does it always happen? No, probably not, dude. Probably there's times where it might hit a little different than it hit for me or whatever it is. So is Edge considered a daily pre? What do you look for in a daily pre? Looking for something to use on off days. Edge is like a 3-day-a-week pre to me. It's like an every other day pre. I don't like taking it anymore, really, because of the GABA. Now, I love this. I love it. And it's probably going to make my top list this year. But I personally feel like, man, I love the GABA for my sleep supplements. And GABA, it's so easy to build a tolerance to. So someone said Edge is a 2 to 3 time a week pre, in my opinion. Yeah, I'd say it's like an every other day pre. Exactly. I think the same about Tweak, these kind of alpha yo pre's. Someone said DMHA with no, hold on, man. DMHA pre with no beta alanine or alpha yo. That one's tough. Yeah, you might have to get some pills for that. Yeah, you might have to get some pills. I was thinking, are there any? No alpha yo. So I was going to say Flame 3, but that has alpha yo. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I'll have to circle back to that one. You might have to go with a burner and stack some pump on it, man. For real. The homie said, look what came in the mail. He got a beautiful package of Maniaco pump, and this is the review, bros. Yeah, I wanted to see. Heck yeah, bro. Maniaco absolutely smacks. Whoever is manufacturing this pre-workout is sourcing very good quality to amino. Dark Lab shirts are stellar. Yeah, man, I want it. What does this guy say? Any of these have DMHA? He got totally downvoted. Someone said he asked a goofy question. Okay. Maniaco is too weak for someone of my caliber. I make my own pre-workouts. Oh, we got a big shot here. All right, man, I'm just kidding. Then we got, let's see here. Looking for the most euphoric and energizing pre-workout there is. Wow. No one else has ever looked for that. This was a deleted post. Somebody was talking about how they just wanted drugs. They did not want to work out. They just want to get high. Someone said, stop looking for drugs and look at some steel, man. You can check out highstimpreworkout.com, but seriously, maybe you could think about how far you're going for a high. This has to be a child. You're definitely in the wrong subreddit. There's all kinds of different research subs and drug subs that you would fit better. God, there are? Just do normal drugs, man. They're cheaper and slightly less risky. Is that true? Are they less risky than properly manufactured pre-workouts? Or are we talking about improperly manufactured pre-workout? I don't know. Okay, man. So let me see here. There's 2 more and we are done. And we've done a good job. You guys have all been good boys and girls. And this says my first pre-workout experience. So I took both Ghost Legend and Pump at the gym. I felt the beta alanine definitely, but honestly didn't make too much of a difference at all in my opinion. Any thoughts or something I'm doing wrong? What were you expecting? It's pretty basic pre, mostly trying to taste good and give you a hit of caffeine. Well, more than beta alanine. Okay, so we don't know this person's caffeine tolerance. This might be his first pre-workout, but he might be a coffee addict. I mean, you never know who these people are, so you got to always take it with a grain of salt. I'll tell you this. I think Ghost Legend is an awesome regular use pre-workout. I found it to be super positive. I found it to be just like, wow, this like outdid what the label performed. Like this will probably make my top daily driver list this year. Ghost did it right with that. I maybe I like the version that had the 250 mgs of caffeine and the 1.5 alpha yo better, but this was certainly a positive experience where it just like, I almost forgot I took a pre-workout. It just like did its thing while I did my thing. And I walked away from it very happy. And so I don't know. We don't know this guy's caffeine tolerance, but sometimes people expect pre-workouts to do something they're not supposed to do, like just get you high, or, you know, they see these Reddit posts and, you know, people have high expectations, but it's supposed to contribute to your workout. I mean, it's easy to forget that. A pre-workout is supposed to enhance it's a supplement for your workout. So it's supposed to enhance your workout. And if it doesn't do that, then it's not a good pre-workout. So for you, it's not a good pre-workout for you. So sorry that happened, but it might be more of a you problem, meaning you might have a high caffeine tolerance, because I thought it was great. All right, so this guy said he took a long break from workout/gym. Life gets in the way, and was a DMAA/DMHA user. Been back in the gym for 7 months, and the workouts don't hit the same on boring GNC pre's or rain drinks. The next obvious step to me is buying DMHA/DMAA bulk and stacking it per serving scoop. However, I am not adept to how chemicals interact, and obviously guys like Dark Labs were adding DMAA at relatively safe portions, so I'm trying to figure out what DMAA, DMHA should absolutely not be stacked with, and when I can safely add it to a pre. Any pointers? Well, I'm going to give you the first pointer. He wrote, the next obvious step to me is buying a DMHA, DMAA bulk and stacking it per serving. Okay, so the first obvious step to me would be just to buy a stronger pre-workout, not to buy some research chemicals and start making your own. That's a very far jump to me. Why don't we start with, he says, the first obvious step. No, dude, that's not the first obvious step. The first obvious step would be buy a little more eventful pre-workout than your GNC pre or rain drink. How about like a nice alpha yo hitter? How about like a DMHA pre like Flame 3 or Maniaco or Mr. White, or something like a step up before like going in the lab and pulling out the dope scale and buying research chemicals God knows where and trying to measure them out. First of all, I don't think it's that safe to do, because one little mistake with the scale or whatever, and you put way too much of a stimulant, I just don't think it's worth it, man. I think that would not be the next obvious step to me. It's funny how people think. Then they're all telling them where you can get DMAA and with these chemicals, ephedrine. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to be the voice of reason here and say, just buy a tub that's manufactured properly. One thing I could say about Dark Labs is, their pre's are Stim Junkie, but I know who manufactures them, they do proper manufacturing. So I know in my heart, you can take a Dark Labz pre-workout and not worry that something is wrong, that it's manufactured improperly. I know that when you look at a label of a Dark Labz pre-workout, you're going to ingest what that label says. So there's a safety concern here too, which is worth the money. You know, a lot of people just want to cut corner. Oh, you just buy so much DMHA in bulk. Dude, just buy. It's like, it's too far from what I'm trying to do, man. Is like, it just doesn't feel like, it feels kind of cringy to me. If that's what I'm like, if I catch myself in the kitchen weighing out DMA, and I did that when I came to the channel, I didn't buy it. I did buy it, DMAA from Bulk Stimulants, and they also sent me. No, I never bought it. I'm sorry. They sent it to me. I reached out to them. They sent me DMAA Bulk Stimulants. I was like, dude, I was weighing this isopropyl-synephrine, Ariogenesis, DMAA bulk stimulants for the reviews. I thought it would be good content. But then I caught myself in the kitchen like, dude, what am I doing? Like, this is way too close to your old self. Like, this is not what you started this channel for, to do this. Like, but I went to the store to buy a diamond scale so I could weigh it out to the 100th or whatever the heck it's called. And I was like, this just doesn't feel like, if I'm really following my heart, this is not godly to me, you know. And that's where we've got to draw the line and follow our hearts. You know, that was me. I had to grow from that. And like, I would never do that again. I would never go to some research chemical site and buy a bag of powder and start stacking on my pre-workouts. It's out of what I'm trying to do. Maybe that's what makes me a mainstream reviewer. I'm the freaking NSYNC of Stim Junkie review. I'm freaking Redcon 1 Total War to you guys now. Anyway, man, that's what I got. Let me know. Leave your comments. Hope you enjoy the video. Let me know what you think. We've had haters. We'd have lovers. We've had undercover PP rubbers. We've had it all. God bless all of you. Let's get this dang muscle. Hit the like button, and God bless.